Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll teach you how to make puff puff without stress. Watch this video from the beginning till the end to find out how you can actually make a stress-free puff puff and still have a very nice round shape. So the first thing I'm going to do is to go in with my flour. All measurements will be left on the screen and also in the description box. So I'll be measuring out my flour, and after that I'm going to add sugar to this. Now sugar is very important in puff puff. You can actually add more than half cup of sugar. Like for this recipe I used half cup of sugar. You can add more if you like sweet things. I don't really like it too sweet, so I say to use just half cup. So after that I'm going to add milk to this. Milk is optional, sugar is not optional. So I'm using half cup of milk. You can decide not to add milk to it, okay? But the thing is, milk actually makes it taste very nice. So after that I'm going to add salt to this. If you don't add salt, your puff puff may end up being too sweet. So I prefer sugar and salt mixed together. If you don't like salt, do not add. Next I'm going to mix. Next, I'm going to add in my yeast, and yeast is a very important thing while making puff puff. You don't make puff puff with baking powder, you make puff puff with yeast. The difference, one of the difference between puff puff and buns is the rising ingredients. Like when you make puff puff, you use yeast. When you make buns, you can use yeast or you can use baking powder. But what is ideal for buns is baking powder. I have a very nice buns video coming up. You want to subscribe to this channel and turn on your post notification bell so that when I post that video and many more videos, you will get notified. So I'm going to mix all of these together. Now I'm going to add in salt and pepper to my puff puff. Now this actually makes this puff puff stand out. A lot of persons make puff puff without having to add salt and pepper, but trust me, if you add salt and pepper to your puff puff, you will love it. It's very nice, makes it spicy and gives it this very Nigerian taste. I don't know, but it's very nice. Trust me, just try it if you haven't tried it before. And then there is no measurement for the pepper and onions, so you can decide to add more, you can decide to add less. Don't add too much onions anyways, but for your pepper, if you like something too spicy, you can add more. If you don't like something too spicy but you just want to see the color, you can add less. Now I'm going to add water, and the water I'll be using for this is warm water. Now, because we're using yeast, you need warm water, okay? Because warm water is what will activate your yeast. Now, I used instant yeast. So instant yeast does not really need extra you trying to activate it. No, you can just mix everything together. So if you know that you always make mistakes while working with yeast, whenever you want to make something that requires yeast, just go there, go to the place where you're supposed to buy it, and then tell them to give you instant yeast. Make sure you mention instant for them, okay? So let them know that what you want is instant yeast. With the instant yeast, you don't need to activate or allow it to stay in warm water for 15 minutes before having to use it. You just need to mix it like that. It is going to be automatically activated. So that is what you need, and that is what I used in this video. I'm not going to dip my hand in this to mix it, okay? My spatula is going to do all the work for me. So this is actually a very neat way of making your puff puff. You won't even have to mess anything. Everything is going to come out so fine and neat. Now I'm going to cover this up and allow it for 40 minutes. Yes, I said 40 minutes. So I made sure I wrapped this and then kept it warm for 40 minutes. That way your yeast is going to do the work and look at what I have here right now. My dough has doubled in size. I have like times 2 of what I left. So when you cover it and keep it in the one place for about 45 or 40 minutes, it's going to help increase the dough. It's going to help double the size of your puff puff. It's going to help double the size of your dough. Now, this is a very interesting part. A lot of people find it very difficult making puff puff because of how to cut it. But one, they can't stand the fact that their hands and everything is going to be messy trying to cut puff puff. And then secondly, they cannot even get that round shape when they try to cut puff puff. And like puff puff is something that a lot of persons find it very tiring to do. So this video is actually here to help you. Let's do this thing without having to mess anyway, with not your hands, not anything, and you were still going to eat puff puff with joy. So look at what I did here. Add oil in a small plate and get a measurement spoon. You need a spoon as round as this. This is going to help you get a very nice puff puff shape. So you don't need to struggle with squeezing your hands, doing this, doing that, just to get puff puff shape. Just get your measurement spoon and do it this way. And then you need an oil, because if you don't add oil to it, if you don't dip this spoon in an oil, it is going to be sticky, because you know a puff puff is not as strong as meat pie dough. So you always need to, after cutting and then you feel like this thing's about to get sticky, don't dip the spoon in the hot oil, your spoon will melt. Dip the spoon in the other oil, just like what I did, and then you continue with your cutting. You're going to get a very nice shape. Let me do this like this. Look at what I have in here. Is this shape not nice? It is. So guys, it's very easy. Very easy. So I'm just going to go ahead and fry this until it turns brown, and that is basically it. It's very nice, very sweet. The onion, pepper and milk makes this puff puff stand out. Now if you've learned something interesting, please like this video and share it. Also feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'm appealing for that. Subscribe to my channel and make sure to always come back for more videos. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye.